Hello, my name is Ethan Vla, and I'm a social studies teacher, and I'm here to tell you about ocean. So, all humans move through space and time, but moving through space is a visceral experience we can all relate to. That's why geography is the best subject that we have that we can use to engage every kind of learner. I'm going to tell you how ocean's going to do that. So, self-determination theory tells us that choice is key to students becoming engaged, remembering, and building relationships that are positive between themselves and their teachers. So, to do this, what we need to do as educators is try to align and find coherence between our view of the world and their view of the world. So when we heard that the map is not the territory, that quote meant that we have an imagined three-dimensional version of reality that we invent in our minds. And the gaming industry has done a very good job of harnessing that power to get students' attention. And then we have, the vision of the world that our eyes perceive. So what we have to think about here is that youth have their eyes and their imaginations fixed on their technology now. As adults, we need to consider, how are we going to use that technology to connect? So this is what we're going to do with Ocean. Ocean starts with this idea of using an ancient human need. In the game Watershed, players are going to work collaboratively to solve the problem of finding a place of refuge on the surface of the earth by working together. This is how humans survived. And in the other game, we're going to be using a different approach, a points-based, knowledge-based approach, as opposed to the more intrinsically motivating cooperative game. And that's going to be called Skydive. As students jump out of an airplane, a very modern, individualistic kind of experience, they're going to gain useful knowledge that they need about geography that they're going to use when they enter the world of Watershed. So, taking a step back from all of this and thinking about the three phases of development, these games are going to work together to create an approach to learning that builds upon the best practices that we know for student engagement already. One of them is creative play and using digital games to do that. Second is project-based learning, which is going to be the bridge between the digital world and the classroom. And these are going to work together also to help our English learners use this and use it successfully. And with that, I want to point out the simple truth that we're faced with at this moment that this project attempts to address. Digital technology is a way that we can create a very strong connection between our students and the world around them. Think about it. Students are asked to learn geography sitting in a desk, in a row, in a box that completely cuts them off from the geographical elements they're supposed to understand. Air, water, soil, heat. So as we enhance this technology to bring them more directly in contact with the actual world, not idealized as in a video game, but directly connected to what they will see outside their house, outside their school. We're also in phase one creating a learning template that can be built upon in the subsequent phases. So using these best practices, we're going to create these two games, learning materials that are connected for project-based learning and optimize it for English learners. But by phase two, we're going to be able to let teachers and students work together to design the games, to choose what geographical areas of the world to focus on to create content, and with the emergence of augmented reality, artificial intelligence, we're going to be able to enhance the speed at which this is done in incredible ways that will start to allow us to reach the entire palette of different learners that are out there in a way that is exciting and also highly effective from an educational point of view. And I believe also has incredible potential as a business. Thank you for your time, and please consider our application for Ocean.